Hi, and a really warm welcome to this yoga video with me, Carly. I'm delighted that you're joining me today. So today is it's going to be really nice because today's theme of the class is rest and relaxation. So it's really important that we take some time out to rest and relax in our busy lives, in our busy days. It's really, really important for our mind and our body. So sometimes yoga, my cat's decided to join us. That's Loki, so he may pop up behind me. So yeah, it's really important to make sure we rest and relax. Some of yoga is about powerful yoga and getting our heart going and being energized. And some yoga is about slowing down a little and relaxing and resting. So today's yoga is all about resting and relaxation. So we're going to do the warm up, and just so you know, today's class, when we're doing our poses, we're going to say an affirmation. So an affirmation is saying a sentence in our head. So we're going to be saying positive sentences with each pose. And the more we say things in our heads, then the more we believe them. So we are going to say something like, I am calm. And we're going to say it with each pose a different one. So hopefully by the end, all the things you've said, you're going to feel. So that's the aim. They're called affirmations. They're really important because, like I said, the more we say things over and over in our heads, we start to believe those messages. So it's really nice to say affirmations. All right, so let's do our warm up. We're going to do our sun salutation on each side, and then we'll move on with our rest and relaxation poses. So join me on the mat. Okay, so we're going to do our sun salutations, which you've done a few times, so you should be really good. So we start up nice and tall with our arms back, hands by our side for Tadasana. This is mountain pose. And just getting yourself grounded. We're not going to rush into it, so we make sure we're ready. Feet can be just slightly apart, just about hip width apart. Grounded into the floor, your feet are really grounded. So let's breathe in, stretch up. Lovely, breathe out, down low, tickle those toes. Up onto the fingertips, looking ahead of you. And then coming back into your downward facing dog. Pushing into the hands, trying to make the back nice and flat. Let's bend each leg, walking the dog. Good, and coming forward into plank pose. Back's nice and straight on the tips of your toes, balls of your feet, and then knees come down, feet come down, chest comes down, and then we breathe in to come into upward facing dog. Good, so you're looking up at the ceiling, pushing into your arms nice and strongly, legs are strong, and then tucking the toes and coming back into downward facing dog. Good, and again walking out the dog, so you can bend one knee at a time. And then choose which leg you're going to step forward. Look between your feet. Sorry, look between your hands. Loki's putting me on. And a big step forward into a nice lunge. Just stay here for a moment, getting a nice stretch, and then step the back foot forward. Remember which foot you put forward, because the next time will be the other foot. Breathing in, stretch up, look up. Breathing out, hands come to your side. And take a little rest before we start the other side. Good. If you need to fiddle now, you can adjust your clothes, get yourself ready. Okay, let's do the other side. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, fold down. Tickle those toes. Breathe in, coming to the tips of the fingers. Breathing out to downward facing dog. Stretching into the back, walking the dog again. So one knee's bent at a time, and then tipping forward, coming forward into your plank pose, holding it for a moment, and then your knees come down, back to your feet, and the chest comes down to the floor. Breathing in, peel your chest up, push into the hands. This is upward facing dog, looking up. Good, bending the knees, tucking the toes, coming back to downward facing dog. And again, just walk the dog out. And then remember which foot you put forward last time. Look between your hands. And a big step forward with the other foot, coming into that lunge. Good, and step the back foot forwards. And then breathing in to come up. Breathing out, hands by your side. Good, well done. So hopefully I think you should be getting really good at those warm-ups and knowing the poses really well. Okay, so we're going to do, like I said, a few nice relaxing poses now, and we're going to say the affirmations as we do them. So if you just watch with this one, it's very simple. We're just going to simply breathe in. Our hands come over, you can't really see the tops of my hands, but they're going to be touching. And as I breathe out, I just say the words, I am relaxed in my head. So you say, I'm relaxed as your hands come down. So let's do that together now. Breathing in, stretching up above your head, you can look up too. And as you breathe out, you say in your head, I am relaxed. One more time, breathing in, stretching up, looking up. Breathing out, saying in your head, I am relaxed. Take your time as you come down, timing it with the breath. Lovely. Okay, so the next position I'm going to show you, you need to have your feet a little bit further apart, so further apart than your hips. And you're going to pretend like you've got a ball in your hand, okay? So you're going to have your sort of ball in front of you. As you breathe in, you're going to bend your legs. As you breathe out, you're going to lift this ball up, straighten the legs, and in your head, you're going to say, I am strong, as if you're lifting a huge, heavy ball above your head. Sorry, you can't see my hands, but you know what they're going to look like. They're carrying this ball. And breathing in to stretch down. Breathing out to say, I am strong as you stretch up. And again, breathing in to bend down. One more time as we breathe out, saying in our heads, I am strong. Big stretch. And then hands coming down to your sides. Good. So we said 2 affirmations now. We said, I'm relaxed, I'm strong. And like I said, the more we say these things, then we're going to start to believe them in our own heads, which is fantastic. Okay, so the next stretch we're going to do is a bit of a side stretch. So our arms go up above our heads, and then we're just going to stretch a bit like a banana shape to each side, okay? So when we do this, we're going to breathe in, have our arms up. So we breathe in. As we bend to one side, we're going to say, I am peaceful. Breathing in to come to the middle. Breathing out to go to the other side while saying, I am peaceful in your head. Back to the middle, breathing in. Breathing out, I am peaceful. Breathing in to come to the middle. Breathing out, I am peaceful. One more time, breathing in to come to the middle. Breathing out, I am peaceful. Breathing in to come to the middle. Breathing out, I am peaceful. And back to the middle, breathing in. Hands coming down to the sides. Good. Right, so the next pose is a bit of a balance. It's very similar to one we've done before, but we're not going to do the full version. So before we did a big stretch like a flying bird, and then we did our warrior 3. So it's a similar one, but we're going to, I'm just going to put this up a bit so you can see me a bit better. That's it. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to just show you, we're going to tip forward, but ever so slightly for this one. So what we're going to do is breathe in, step forward. As we breathe out, we just tip, and in our heads we say, I am balanced. And then we simply come back as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, we say, I am balanced in our heads. Breathing in to come back. Breathing out to tip forward, I am balanced. Breathing in to come back. Breathing out to say, I am balanced. Last time on each side, breathing in to come back to the middle. Breathing out, I am balanced. Try and go a bit further if you'd like to, now you're feeling balanced. And last one, breathing in. Breathing out, I am balanced. Nice, and coming back to the center. And a moment of stillness. Just to take a couple of nice deep breaths before we move to the next pose. Okay, so we're going to do a squat pose now. So what you want to be doing is having your feet a little bit wider apart. So I'm going to put the screen down because we're going down to the mat. So I'll just tip it, there we go. Now you can see the mat. So feet are going to be quite far apart, and then you're just going to start to sit down. And you're going to go all the way down. So you're going to sit, 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 keep sitting. Try to keep the heels on the floor. If they come up, that's fine. You may be up on your tippy toes. If you can get your heels down, you just come down, okay? And your hands are in prayer position. So my hands, my elbows are sort of pushing out my knees here. And I'm trying to get my back nice and straight. So we're just going to breathe in. And as we breathe out, we're saying in our minds, I am happy. And give a smile as you say, I am happy. Good, breathe in. And a big smile, I am happy. Last time, breathing in. Breathing out, I am happy. Good, and then coming all the way down to your bottoms, lovely. And putting your feet together. We've done this one before, butterfly. So you're going to have the soles of your feet together, glued together, and your knees flop open. And you're just going to breathe in, stretch up, put your knees up. As you breathe out, you're going to say, I'm safe, as your knees go down. You can bend your back a little bit. Breathing in, sitting up, knees come up, looking up. As you breathe out, I am safe. 2 more times. Breathing in, knees come up, your head looks up. Breathing out, you just say, I am safe as you come down. You can bend your back a little bit. And the last time as you breathe in, look up, wings come up. And breathe out, I am safe. Lovely. So it's really nice to say these positive things to ourselves. We start to feel it within us, and I'm already feeling much calmer, so I hope you are too. We're going to do some more poses now. So we're going to do, we've done this before, it's a child's pose, slightly different because we're going to sit up and just going to sit nice and tall. And we're going to breathe in, take our arms up. As we breathe out, we sort of brush our hands beside us. We come down into child pose and our hands out behind us. And we'll do that together. This time we're going to say the words, I am relaxed. Okay, so breathe in, stretch up, breathe out, saying I'm relaxed as your arms swish behind you and your forehead goes to the floor. And come back up. Breathing in, stretching up. Breathing out, saying I am relaxed as we curl down, forehead to the floor. Arms out behind us. One more time, breathing in, stretch up. Breathing out, bend forward, saying I am relaxed. And as you breathe in, come back up just to a kneeling position with your hands on your knees. Just taking a couple of deep breaths in this position. Feel everything sort of sinking into the floor, feeling really heavy. Just taking some nice deep breaths. Okay, we're going to do another pose we've done before, which is going from cat and cow, cow into cat. And so to get into this position, we come to tabletop, which means we're looking like a table. Our spine is nice and straight, our knees are underneath our hips, and our wrists are underneath our shoulders. So we call this tabletop. As we breathe in, we're going to look up, bending our backs, arching our backs, looking at the ceiling. As we breathe out, we're going to say, I am at ease, as we push into cat position on the out breath. Holding it for a moment and breathing in into your cow position, looking up at the ceiling, dropping the belly to the floor. Breathing out, we say, I am at ease, as we come into cat. And let's do that a couple more times. Breathing in, coming to your cow pose, looking up. Breathing out into cat pose, I am at ease. Last time as you breathe into your cow pose, dropping the belly, looking up at the ceiling. And finding our last cat pose. As we breathe out, we say, I am at ease. As you come into cat pose. Good, and just bringing your spine back to a neutral position. Maybe giving your tail a wag, giving a little wiggle. And then coming back onto your knees. So we're going to do our final pose really before we go into a really nice, quite a little bit longer of a Shavasana, because this is all about relaxation. So we're going to come into child's pose, and this time, instead of having our hands behind us, we're going to have them in front. So if you just watch for a moment, we come down into our child's pose with our head to the floor and our arms are outstretched this time. So as we breathe in, we can move into this. It's quite nice to fluidly move. So we can move from sitting up tall and coming down. Hands can come down first, then you can put your head down. And we just stay there for a moment before we do that again. So this time we breathe in as we go up, and as we go down and breathe out, we're going to say, I am at rest. Okay, so let's do it together. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out, coming forward, hands down, head down. We're saying, I am at rest. And just wait till time to take your in breath, and you come up. Big stretch up. Big breath out as you're saying, I am at rest. Coming down to child's pose, stretching your arms out ahead of you. And last time we're going to do this, and then just stay in the position for a few breaths. So breathing in, stretch up. Good, breathing out, bending forward, hands down. I am at rest, and let's stay at rest for a moment. So just staying in your child's pose for a few breaths. And just maybe repeating the words, I am at rest. Just taking a few big belly breaths, deep belly breaths. And if our mind starts wandering, just repeating the words, I am at rest. Good, and use your fingers to push you back up to seated position. Good. So we're going to go into our Shavasana. So before we do that, we're going to do some nice breathing just to get us relaxed before we go into our final Shavasana pose. So just sit up nice and tall now. And all we're going to do is, as we breathe in, we can use our fingers, because I quite like using our hands, so we do pretzel practice, finger breathing. This one we're just going to touch each of our fingers to our thumb as we breathe in and out. So as we breathe in, little finger touches our thumb. Breathing out, next finger, ring finger. Breathing in, middle finger. Try and maybe do this with your eyes closed. Breathing out, pointy finger touches your thumb. Breathing in, little finger. Breathing out, ring finger, touches thumb. Breathing in, middle finger touches the thumb. Breathing out, your pointy finger touches your thumb. Breathing in, little finger. Breathing out, ring finger. Breathing in, middle finger. Breathing out, pointy finger. And hands to your knees. Well done. All right, so we're going to do our final Shavasana now. So I'd like you to lie down. If you're on a mat, lie on your mats. If you're not, doesn't matter, just lie on the floor. And just coming down to your backs. Now, scooching into the floor, getting really comfy. So move around a little, find that really comfortable spot. Have your hands by your side so that the palms are facing the ceiling and the backs of the hands are on the floor next to you. So just finding that really comfortable position. I'm going to call my dog. She's making a lot of noise. I don't want her to disturb you. Oh no, she's calmed down now. Okay, so just sinking into the floor now, letting your feet flop open. And just let gravity hold you. The floor's there to support you. Lula, come here. So just going to have my dog be with me because she's... sorry, I don't want her to disturb you. She's being a little bit noisy and we're here to relax. We don't want to have any noisy puppies in the background. So coming back to the body now, just feeling it relax into the floor. Sink into the floor, let gravity hold you, let the floor hold you. And we've been saying mantras, little mantras or affirmations throughout our practice. And the one we're going to say now as we breathe in, as we breathe out, we're going to say, I am in this moment. So maybe just say that 3 times, breathing in. And as you breathe out, just saying in your head, I am in this moment. And the final time, big breath in. And saying in your mind, I am in this moment as you breathe out. And now just let that go and just be thankful that you've got nowhere to be right now. You've got nothing to do other than relax and be calm. It's not very often that we get the opportunity just to have a little lie down and to be still and to relax. So we can just let everything go. We are relaxed. So we're going to do our little body relaxation, relaxing the muscles of the body as we work our way around our bodies, tensing and releasing. So taking your attention to your feet now. So really paying attention to your feet and the way they feel. And then giving your feet a squeeze and then release your feet as you breathe out. And now let's do that with the leg muscles. So breathing in, squeeze the leg muscles and then hold them for a moment. And as you breathe out, release the leg muscles and relax. Good, and we will travel upwards, up our spine. Imagine there's a white light traveling up your spine and settling on the shoulders so that all your attention now is in the shoulders. And as you breathe in, squeeze the shoulders to your ears, give them a little squeeze. And as you breathe out, just release them and let go. And noticing if there's any difference to the way they felt before. And now that white light of attention travels down the arms and bathes your hands with attention. So imagine your hands are bathed in this light of attention. See if you can notice any sensations in the hands. You feel a little bit of tingling or fizziness. And on your next in-breath, squeeze your hands, make them into a fist. Hold them for a moment. And as you breathe out, release your hands. Well done. And now take your attention to the arms. So the forearm, the upper arm. And you can use your hands in this one as well, it makes it easier. So squeeze your hands, but also use that to squeeze the muscles in your arms. So if you're showing off your muscles and release as you breathe out. And now the attention travels up the arms, across the shoulders, up the neck, and lands in the head. So that it's as if your head is just lit up with this light of attention. And as you breathe in, feel that light filling up the head, and as you breathe out, relax. And again, breathing in, this time squeeze the muscles of the face. And then breathe out, release all the muscles of your face. And now imagine that light now takes in your whole body. So your whole body is bathed in this light of attention. Your whole body lying here right now. And as you breathe in, squeeze all the muscles of your body right now. And breathing out, let them all go. One more time, breathing in, squeeze all the muscles of the body. Breathing out, release and relax all the muscles of your body. And we'll just repeat some of the words we said today. So we're just going to start by breathing in, and we'll just say, I am in this moment. And the next time we breathe in and then we'll breathe out, we'll say, I am calm. Breathing in. And then you'll just say, I am relaxed. Finally, big breath in, and then as you breathe out, just saying in your head and smiling at the same time, I am happy. Lovely. And just noticing now how you feel. I'm hoping that you do feel relaxed, calm and happy. Just noticing. If you don't, that's fine as well. You're just noticing how we feel. I know I do feel quite calm. I found that really nice, that practice. It's really nice to say these nice words in our heads. It really helps us to believe them and feel them too. So now I'd like you to roll over onto one side, bending your knees and giving yourself a massive hug. So give yourself a huge hug. So we've been saying words like I am calm, I am strong. So now choose one of those things to say as you squeeze your legs, and you might say, I am peaceful, I am calm, I am balanced, whatever you feel like you'd like to say, just say it. And then when you're ready, pushing yourself up and coming to seated position. And just being in stillness for a moment. We don't want to rush off yet. We just want to stay in this nice calm space and bring your hands together. It's called Anjali Mudra. And we just breathe in. As we breathe out, we bend our head, so we say Namaste. So we're saying thank you. I'm thanking you so much for being with me and joining me for yoga. You're thanking me for leading you through the yoga. And most importantly, saying thank you to yourselves for giving yourself some time, especially today, to be calm and to be relaxed and to give yourself some relaxation and rest. It's really, really important, like I said. So hands come to your knees now, and just please remember how important it is to make sure you have some rest and relaxation during the busy day or the busy week. Just find some time for some rest and relaxation, especially before bed. I feel really, you may feel a nice calmness. That's a really nice way to go to sleep, isn't it? So if you feel busy and buzzy, you can do that nice gentle yoga, and then you'd be really ready for bed and have a restful sleep. All right, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Namaste.